Trey, shut it. Sorry about that. Guys, I'm gonna give a quick update on the Star Wars Celebration. I don't know how many of you guys saw one of my previous ones, but I will most likely be streaming Star Wars Celebration. I guess it depends what time it's at for Eastern time. I think it was noon last year, but one of the other previous times was 8 a.m. 2 years ago or whatever Eastern time. But if there are some other panels later that day, like Friday for example, I will probably stream those for sure, depending, like I said, what time. Yeah, and I'll put depend if it's at noon or something. I'll probably start the stream at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Recheck the guest section, which is what I'm on right here and stuff. And then maybe I don't know, within that hour, before it starts, if it's at noon for example, I will Eastern time, I will most likely be giving little theories, cause this is kind of weird when you look at some of these things. Then again, this is just the autographing and photo ops, so I don't know if that means that they're gonna be on the official panel stage too, right? Because from what I believe, we're gonna have a future panel, but is it gonna be a future panel? If you guys watched that live stream that I did a few days ago, Sunday or whatever, it still hasn't updated for this, but I don't know why I'm pointing at my camera. Here, I'll randomly turn it on. My brain's asleep. But it didn't update any of this. It still said Andy Serkis, for example. But big question, would they, and Kathleen Kennedy is not even on here either. Then again, I just said, this is photo ops and stuff. And probably some of the people that will be at the panels, and maybe there's a few surprises, but with that recent Star Wars writer, for example, Stephen Knight, would he appear at Celebration, or would that be next year? Because this is 2025, but we're gonna get a future panel apparently. And Jeff Snyder, formerly from Collider and stuff, he said a week or two ago we were gonna get 3 Star Wars films. Is this Miss Marvel, Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, I believe, Stephen Knight movie, one of them, or is it something that nobody's thought of? I'll probably say a few of these thingies again during the stream beforehand. I said, depending what time it's at. If I'm awake or whatever and it's 8 a.m. and I watch Celebration, but I don't stream it, the big panel, the future one, if we get anything, any news or whatever, I'll probably do quick reaction video if we get trailers or whatever in the morning, when I'm watching it, but I don't feel like I'm tired or whatever and I don't feel streaming it. I'll probably do separate reaction videos later before if it takes a break or whatever, then it does Ahsoka panel, for example, or could that be Saturday? Right. But yeah, so here it goes. I'm gonna quickly go over what I think that they could be doing. I don't know. Right. Because Friday's supposed to be the big announcement, future panel. Maybe even, I don't know which prequel, I don't know which original trilogy one it was. Is it Empire or Return of the Jedi? Because it's one of those two. New Hope is a few years ago or whatever. 2019 or something. Just because of COVID and stuff. Because Carrie Fisher had died already. Maybe 2017. Or 2019, let me know, I forget. Or maybe I'll rewatch Celebration later. Just to give myself a little insight of what time it could start at too, I guess. Because I did this last year. Some of the panels were not streamed, so why not? If some of these panels, like the main one, for example, like the future announcement one, isn't, I'll probably still like stream. I'll probably either open up Twitter on my laptop, like open up a separate tab over here, or go on my phone, and I'll like read off information, and then like if I get trailers, I'll probably save my laptop for that for sure. I mean, do we have a D23 this year too? Because like if we don't get a trailer for whatever, or any updates, like where is Lando series? Funny enough, Billy D. Williams is right there, like his picture thingy. But yeah, like, are we gonna get any updates on like the Lando show, for example? Like, is it happening? Is it not? Because it was 2020 or something when Kathleen Kennedy said Patty Jenkins was going to film Taika Waititi, or maybe 2021. Like, I don't think they had started filming or casting, besides like Harrison Ford and James Mangold, Indiana Jones 5 yet. And like Loki and Miss Marvel and like a few of those Marvel things hadn't came out yet either. Maybe they'll do that. That was the Disney Investor thing though. Maybe we'll have another one of those too. We had a Kenobi one in May. Like a trailer and stuff in May, but it was not like live streamed. I think I did a quick little live stream and I got bored. So anyways, I'm gonna go over like, I don't know, this is tough because like Andy Serkis right here, he's a director, so it's like, could he do a Star Wars film? I don't know. But I'll kind of go over what panel it is. I'm just gonna say it's one of the original trilogy films for now, and instead of saying this, because like Two Tubes was probably in that, or was this Two Tubes from Andor and stuff? Because these two are Andor. I don't know about her. Probably Warwick's daughter. Unless there's a Willow panel for some weird reason. Because what Jeff Snyder said is that they're gonna like, that a rumored I don't know if it was official, but like an Indiana Jones TV show is in the works. That's apparently canceled. So it's Willow. I'm sure everybody knows that, like anyone that's loved Willow and like Disney, cut up like in the Disney kind of era, Lucasfilm stuff. But their main focus is going to be Star Wars, which I think is really great. I mean, what Jeff Snyder also said, which I don't know, kind of is really great for a bunch of us, I'm sure, is that if Kathleen Kennedy does not get this 2025 film out in time and stuff, she's no more longer at Lucasfilm. I kind of think that maybe there's a replacement already, but like they're waiting to see if she'll make the deadline, which I believe is December 23rd, 2025. Yeah. That Stephen Knight movie, I believe. Unless it's like Taika. I don't know. This is tough, guys. But yeah. So there's going to be like a past kind of, I don't know if they're going to talk about the new stuff, but I believe that there's going to be like a mixture of Kenobi, Mandalorian, Katie Sackhoff is somewhere down there. I'll like go through this. I have my mouse like right here and stuff. But and like Andor in them, and they're gonna like talk about their like experience being on Disney Plus. I don't know. Some people think Ewan McGregor is gonna say Kenobi season 2 because he really wants to come back again. Especially like given what 20 plus years, almost 30 in like 2029. that we met his Kenobi in Liam Neeson and them. And then like 33 years or so, gonna be, hi Discord, somewhere. It's gonna be like the 30th or whatever year anniversary of the other two. Yeah, like 2025 is gonna be, what, 30 or 40 years? Maybe 20 since Revenge of the Sith. When we first heard Execute Order 66. I'm in a Star Wars server and I'm Discord, and that's my name, Order 66. And I think it's the Bad Batch. But I have an animated GIF thing, because I have Nitro, of Palpatine saying Order 66. And like, it's one of those animated shows. I haven't really caught up on Bad Batch recently. Maybe we'll get a season 3 announcement too, even though it just finished. But Kevin Kilner, Dave Filoni and them may have, Jon Favreau and them may have like more stories to tell. Or maybe like wait a year or something, like May or something. Like, are you gonna get an announcement May the 4th as well? Or like updates, right? He may just be for photo ops before I forget what I'm doing. I don't know about Annabelle Davis. He could, I don't, his is, Andy Serkis is tough because he's the director, so it's like, is he gonna do film? Or is he just there for like the Andor kind of panel? Or photo ops, because like it's saying photo ops, but some of these people could also be on the panel. Like Billy D. Williams probably had a photo op, and he was for The Rise of Skywalker in 2019. I definitely think it's going to be like some of these like main people for whatever the movie is. Like for the original trilogy one. I believe it's Empire, but I could be wrong and it could be Return of the Jedi. I'm like too lazy to like look it up. This is where it gets interesting though. I feel like these two are going to be at this one, Anthony Daniels and Billy D. Williams will probably be at that movie one for for the original trilogy film. I'll just keep on referring to it as that. This is where it gets interesting, though. There could be a new animated project for her, for Ashley Eckstein. She could also do, like, one of the other panels, like Ahsoka, if we get one. You know, because I don't know if she's on this list or whatever, like, down below or something. But Rosario Dawson could be there. We could see footage and, like, official casting for Ahsoka. Like, we know, I'm sure, a bunch of these, like, official people, but who is Thrawn? Reports are saying Lars Mikkelsen, but nobody really has confirmation about it. Maybe we'll see a few of them as well for Ahsoka. Like, I don't know if he's on this list, but there's an actor named Ray Stevenson. He's supposed to be like another bad guy. I forget like her name. Natasha Lubor-Dizor, I believe. Sabine Wren, she may be there. Ewan's wife, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, she could be there. Because she is rumored, I don't know if there was footage or whatever leaked, but to be Harrison Dula. Maybe autographs for like BB-8, unless there's a panel announcing whatever this 2025 film is. Especially like if it... Damon Lindelof's film was rumored to like take place after The Rise of Skywalker. I don't know if there was like any official confirmation about that, but if it is, maybe Brian here will like talk a little bit about it. I don't know. There's probably gonna be a Mandalorian panel unless there's another spin-off leading up to like the big baddie like Thrawn or whatever in another live action show besides Ahsoka. So that's probably why Carl will be there. Original trilogy because she's probably the original Mon Mothma. Andor panel for her. I don't know. Maybe just photo ops for him. Also, a few of these people could like hit the celebration stage and like talk to Anthony Carboni, one of the hosts. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Bad Batch. Maybe there, like I said, maybe there's gonna be a season 3 announcement, but we'll see. Mandalorian panel, Ahsoka panel, possibly. I'm not too familiar with her. Who is she? Sorry. My brain's like asleep too, guys. Guys, good. So why am I pointing like at the camera for? Guys, Ewok McGregor. Me and my friend Jordan call him Ewok McGregor. Because, like, her iPhone or something called him that accidentally. And guys, why not? Happy birthday, because he's 52 as of yesterday. And then, yesterday. And then tomorrow is Pedro Pascal's birthday. I don't think it says he's here for Pedro, but if he was, Mandalorian panel. This is where it gets interesting as well. Oh yeah, I forget. Why not? Kenobi panel. Maybe a season 2 announcement. He could be Kenobi panel. Ahsoka too, because there's rumors. Who knows? Like, he could just be signing autographs. I don't know about her. Her character is dead in the Rise of... In The Last Jedi or The Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, The Last Jedi, right? Unless there's like an animated voice project, so maybe just photo ops though, because she's on Lord of the Rings, I believe. Right. Like I said, some of these people could be... This is like where it gets fun now again. There could be another animated project. There could be like another, like, I don't know, Clone Wars or something. Rebels or whatever panel, like they once in a while do with like Sam Witwer, usually, who voiced Darth Maul and Palpatine. And Freddie Prinze Jr., who is Kanan. This is where it gets interesting though, but who knows? Kenobi panel, probably. And who knows? This could be Kenobi panel because he had a cameo, kind of. Or it could be this original trilogy film. Or like James Arnold Taylor, somebody could also like probably host work. Davis is probably going to be the like host though. This is where it gets interesting. Multiple levels for 2 of these 3 people. She's probably going to be the one for like Mando panel. Maybe even involved in Ahsoka somehow. Right. What about... I'm going to say the best for last off of this section because I love this guy. My friend Trey and a few other people Jordan knows and everything. Give me a second. But... What about Jonas Suotamo? He's Chewbacca. Like, Peter Mayhew's not around, the guy that originally played Chewbacca, or as I would have said, movie announcement, but I don't know. Or Chewbacca could get his own TV show. I mean, he could. I don't know. Could he show up in Lando? Alright. Billy Dee Williams could also, like, announce the Lando show, too. I mean, because I don't think it was confirmed or not confirmed about who's Lando. If you guys have, I don't know when it was, 1980s, 1990s probably, but the Young Adventures of Young Indiana Jones or Indiana Jones Chronicles, it was like younger people, no offense to Harrison, but like younger people, like teens, 20s or whatever, being versions of Indiana, and then I think Harrison narrated it, and he was like older, like elderly Indiana, towards like the end or whatever. But maybe they could like do that with Lando. Like have Billy Dee Williams narrate it and be like, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away in his accent or whatever. And then you show Donald Glover's younger Lando. Maybe even like a kid being like younger Lando too. Like leading up to the events of Solo and then like Lando's homeworld, like Cloud City or wherever he came from beforehand. This one's really difficult though, you guys. Photo op. Is there going to be an Indiana Jones panel? His days to be determined as well. So, I don't know. Or And I gotta get caught up with Andor, so I'm gonna be completely like dumb if he's in this already, even though I would probably prefer him to be like season 2. But, or is this gonna be like the Andor panel for Mads Mikkelsen? I do not want to view his bio. I almost said that. He could be for the Andor panel, just because if he hasn't already, I personally think. Hold up. I'm gonna drink my iced cappuccino. I've been talking for like 20 minutes straight. Pardon me. I personally think he and Ben Mendelsohn are gonna show up in Andor season 2. Maybe the final episode leading into Rogue One, sort of like how Rogue One led into A New Hope. I don't know. And again, we have a Clone Wars, maybe Rebels actor, Matt Lotzer, so maybe we're gonna continue with another thing of the Clone Wars. Maybe I haven't really caught up with Bad Batch, but maybe they'll like appear eventually. Like, I'm not familiar with like the timeline of the Bad Batch either, but I'll probably watch it as soon as like it's like all done kind of thingy, because like as soon as like it's the series finale kind of thingy. Like, I currently am addicted to Cobra Kai at the moment. Season 6 slash the final season comes out sometime next year, unless like they surprise us and it's sometime how it comes out like this year, like towards the end though, like November, December, which kind of was like one of the season like 5 was like season 4 was like the trailer was like November or whatever, and then December we got the season 4 of Cobra Kai. So I don't know if we've seen Kenobi and Anakin in the Bad Batch yet. There could just be like a separate panel for like him and like all the other crew, and then I don't know, maybe the original trilogy film. Probably same for him. I don't know, maybe same for him too. Bad Batch panel, probably. Like I said, for Matt Lotz right there and James Arnold Taylor. Maybe them two or something could host, and then Michelle Ng could. And probably others could do it. Her, I think she appeared in Bad Batch, so maybe she could. Oh! There you go, guys. Ahsoka panel, maybe Mandalorian panel too. Maybe she or Ashley Eckstein could be like, are you excited to team up with Lars Mikkelsen this time or something? Because I really want to know who Thrawn is. I gotta watch Clone Wars, like catch up and everything. I'm really lacking on my Star Wars. I feel like I just really want to pay attention to like the movies, but I don't know. Her probably just photo ops, unless her character like ever took off her helmet besides like Finn in them. Probably Bad Batch. I don't know if Yak Face was Bad Batch. Maybe him as well. See, I'm not too familiar with some of these characters' names, so I don't really know. Bad Batch? No, Bad Batch. Hold it. Hold up. My like laptop's going crazy. I don't know which film or TV show this guy was in. Tim Dry. Bloom Whitman. So I don't know really about like what panel to kind of put him at. And then Akbar right here will probably be like the original trilogy. Kenobi panel probably for Vivian, Lyra, Blair. Especially like if she's surrounded by like Ewan and Hayden, like she seemed kind of like shy a little bit last year or whenever the celebration was. And then Warwick Davis is tough. I think he's gonna host like the major panel, like this futuristic movie, talking about the previous TV show kind of ones. And he'll probably be at the anniversary for the original trilogy. And then there's probably going to be like a book panel to talk about like all these authors, like this Adam guy, Alicia, whatever. And then there's probably going to be like a digital marketing or like talking about new products for like Funko, for example. Yeah, and then he's probably going to host for sure. Maybe a few of these as well. Like, I don't know. It doesn't say nothing for him. Like, that he's the host or whatever. But probably. Like, it says to be determined. So it's like, maybe he will host. Maybe, I don't know. He will? No. Probably same with a few of these and other people. Like I said, there's probably going to be an author one to talk about the High Republic. Yeah, it's really weird. I know, like, I'm not, like, live or whatever, but it's, like, really weird that, the Acolyte people aren't going to be there, like Leslie Headland. Unless they are, but, like, a Zooming thing. Or something. Right? Also, unless I'm weird or whatever, I don't think it says Jon Favreau is going to be there. So this could be really great or really, 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 really great. Like, who knows what Dave Filoni is going to really talk about, okay? Like, he executive produced, probably, the Bad Batch. Like I said, I haven't really caught up. Ahsoka, he could be talking about. Mandalorian, he could be talking about, or he could be talking about like Skeleton Crew, cause oh my god, John Watts and Chris Ford aren't on this list, who are doing Skeleton Crew. They probably finished filming. Like they have a bunch of directors. David Lowery, I believe, who did like the Green Knight. He did choose last recent Peter Pan movie that comes to like Disney Plus in a few days or weeks. And the remake of Pete Stragan. And the Daniel Kwan, and I forget the other one, who did Everything Ever All at Once. Or maybe they'll save like those people, like Daniel Kwan and the other one, and them for like Disney Plus. Like, oh. My brain is freezing on it. Yeah. Disney Day, whatever. Kenobi panel, probably for Deborah Chow. She or Ewan could announce it, like, if there was a season 2. And then, like I pretty much just said, writers and authors and stuff. Still, like, same thing, costume designers. So, like, maybe there will be, a panel for, like, all these people. And, like, we got a bunch of, like, hosts and stuff, so I don't know what to really think. But yeah, it's kind of weird. I'll just quickly like, go through this still and stuff. But it's kind of weird that, like, I don't know. Would we have seen... no. I don't know what she even looks like. But Charmaine O'Bain-Chenoid, Stephen Knight, anyone that's involved with... Unless I'm being completely weird and, like, they're gonna show them. And then, like, stage... But yeah, like, I don't know, would they, guys? Show Stephen Knight, or, like, bring him out, or whatever. Or that'd be, like, 2024, unless we get some kind of, like, confirmation that's officially happening. Pictures, anything, because he's a busy guy at the moment. I don't know if you guys have seen Peaky Blinders. I haven't, unfortunately. I don't think it's like airing like here, probably because like Downton Abbey is, for example, but it's a British TV show, I believe. Peaky Blinders, and there's gonna be a film about that, which Stephen Knight's currently doing, or he's probably working on. I'll mention the part in a second. He's also Stephen Knight's also working on a horror remake to like a 1950s or earlier, like 1950s or earlier film called Vertigo, an Alfred Hitchcock one. I believe that that's like confirmed that he is doing probably after Star Wars, or unless he pulls a Taika Waititi. Like Taika Waititi is not mentioned on here, but it's like, are they gonna even talk about his movie? Are we gonna talk about Damon Lindelof leaving? Or will like these two films that I can think of at the moment, besides like Sean Levy's, but will like these two things, like Taika's and whatever you want to call it, 2025, be talked about next year though? Or would it be this year? Like, who knows? Stephen Knight could be out of the job by the time we get information that he's officially doing it. Because, like, Variety and, I don't know, I think Jeff Snyder or somebody broke it down before Star Wars Celebration confirmed, or before anybody at Lucasfilm confirmed it. So, I don't know. Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy's not on there. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I will be streaming Celebration. Give me one quick second. I'm on Discord. Sorry, I was like laughing at something on Discord. But yeah, I will probably be streaming Star Wars Celebration, or maybe a few panels, like I said, depending on like timing and stuff, and like how loud I can be in my apartment. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be crazy or not, like cheering and stuff. I'm not in my apartment or nothing right now. I'm like at my mom's until tomorrow, and I'll be home like in like 19 or whatever hours. Or something. Like, I'll probably leave here, which is my mom's place, at noon. Like, there's a big, like, freezer thingy right there. And there's, like, a television on this side where my hands are, but on the opposite, nothing's, like, on right now, or else I probably would have gotten copyrighted and stuff. But yeah, and I'll probably be on my phone occasionally too during it. Like, I'll like be like looking at the chat, since I'll most likely be doing it on a restream. I gotta figure out when it is though, like what time. I'll set the stream, like I said, an hour beforehand. If we get any like, panel things, depending what time it is too. Like I said, yeah. And then I'll like tell like a few friends that are Star Wars fans and stuff, and I'll be like, guys, this just got announced, or whatever, if there is anything, I guess. So bye guys, may the force be with y'all. I'll see you guys in my next video, which will probably be my live stream in case unless there's like a trailer to something that I really want to see that just like happened to like have a trailer that came out recently or anything. But yeah guys, may the force be with y'all.